Hi, I'm Chet Allen Wandell, and this is DJ TV. Welcome to episode 4. Last episode we talked about building the foundation for your business, which leads us into this episode. It's actually setting up some of the little details that get your business up and running. The first thing right off the bat we're going to talk about is insurance. The minute you come from that courthouse with your documentation showing that your business has been filed and you're ready to start your business, the first thing you need to do is start protecting your business. The next call you need to make when you get back to your home or office or wherever it is you're starting from is going to be to an insurance agency. Now, there's a lot of places you can get business insurance. I personally get my business insurance through the American Disc Jockey Association, www.adja.org. One of the benefits that this association gives us is access to discounted insurance, healthcare, and business insurance. So that is one opportunity I would strongly encourage you to look at, is to go to the American Disc Jockey Association's website, again, www.adja.org, and look at the benefits of their membership. I think you're going to find that it is completely worth the value of membership. Actually, it surpasses the value of membership, in my opinion. So you need to look at these things for business insurance. And what are you covering? Well, first you need to cover you. How much would it cost if something were to happen to your business? How much would you be sued for something? Typically out there, the basic liability insurance policy is $1 million per occurrence, $2 million aggregate, and then it comes with some bodily harm and things like that, and additional features. You can go higher, obviously, but again, that costs more money. Now, business liability insurance does not cover your equipment. You need to think about that. How much money do you have invested in speakers, music, computers, software, controllers, mixers, microphones, cases, trailers, personal vehicles that are used for business vehicles? What do you have invested in your business, and how much would it cost for you to replace that? That's step one on finding out what type of insurance policies you need. Do you have coverage somewhere else that covers that? You don't want overlapping coverage, because a lot of time those insurance companies will negate and not pay part of their things. So you really need to be careful and aware of what you're doing with your insurance. Find you somebody that you can work with or call and talk to, and get explanations of your benefits and your policy and all of that information. There are a bunch of different types and levels of insurance that you can have for your business. Again, just a general liability policy covers your liability. It's like liability insurance for your car. It covers you if you screw up. It doesn't cover you if someone else screws up and you're left going, well, what about my car? So you need to think about other things as well. My company does have a traditional general liability insurance policy, but we also have an umbrella policy that covers the entire scope of our corporation. Something you should think about when you get bigger and you have multiple companies operating under one main business identity, which is what we have. So think about, again, what you're going to do with your business, because that'll help kind of guide you in with what you're going to set up as far as your insurance and things like that. The second thing I want to talk to you about is banking. And this is a subject that I could go on and on and on and on about. And the rule number one that I'm going to lay down right now is business banking must and always will be kept separate from personal banking. You don't go, oops, I forgot my business credit card for that, so I'm just going to pay it from the personal account. No. You don't go, oops, I forgot my personal card, so I'm going to buy gas this time on the business account. Nope. You're going to open the door to a nightmare of tax problems if you do that. It makes your books sloppy, and it gives a lot of wiggle room for the IRS to attack you, and they will. Business and personal must stay separated. Build a wall between them, and again, discipline. That's what we talked about in episode 1, discipline. And this is where it's going to take a lot, because it is so easy just to go, whoop, I'll pay myself back later. It's very easy to do that. You have to have the discipline not to. And again, you'll have your certificate from whenever you filed your business to go down to the bank account and set up your accounts. Now, personally, this is how I have my account system set up. I have a general account, I have a payroll account, I have an account that pays out for all my productions and receivables, like if I make a gobo or if I'm buying glow sticks or whatever for that event, I immediately transfer the money it's going to take to produce those producibles in production. And then I also have a savings account for my business. Yes, my business has a savings account. Go figure. My business is saving for a rainy day. It happens. There are months where you might go, you know what, this is a slow month for us. Or if you live up north, I've heard that some people are just now starting to get to their first weddings of the year, and here it is April. It's because the weather up there is horrible this time of year, and it's unpredictable. And so brides and grooms and corporations, whatever you're going after, tend to wait later into the more springtime to do anything so they can have a better chance at good weather. Makes sense to me. Here in Texas, we average great weather. We don't get a ton of cold. This year was an exception with a foot of snow. It's unheard of. Never ever happened before, not in my lifetime. So we've got to move from there. So here we are with a general account, a payroll account, a production account, and a savings account. My general account, that's where all my money comes in. That's where it's dispersed from there. Yes, I give myself a paycheck, and you need to as well. Give yourself a paycheck. There's nothing more rewarding than actually cashing your own payroll check to yourself. It's very rewarding, and it makes it real. When you don't do that and you start just going from the account and, well, I've earned this amount of money, so I'm going to just debit it out and do whatever, it doesn't give it that sense of realism that's there. When you start giving yourself a paycheck, it does give you this more sense of pride and accomplishment that, you know what, that's my paycheck, that's my bread and butter. I've really done this myself. Again, keep your personal and your business separate. Separation is mandatory in a good business. The instant you start crossing back and forth is the instant you're going to lose it. Another thing we're going to cover quickly here is a tax ID, also known as a resale certificate. In the state of Texas, again, look up what it's like in your state, because again, state to state, it's going to vary and it could be different depending on the situations. But here in the state of Texas, you do not need a tax ID number, a sales tax ID number, resale permit, if you are not providing a tangible product. If you are completely service-based, you do not have to have one. However, a lot of companies provide some tangible product, whether they give them a gobo after it's done, or they sell glow sticks or launchy thingies or t-shirts or whatever the upsell may be. If you are providing a tangible product that someone can walk away with, then you will need that sales tax ID. In the state of Texas, we don't charge taxes on services that do not include a tangible product. So as just a straight DJ, I do not have a tangible product that is left over at the end of an event, so I do not have to charge sales tax. However, I do have a sales tax ID because of our company. We do offer other things as well. So again, check with your locale, check with your state on the requirements for that, because it can be different from state to state, city to city, county to county. Again, it's just different. So, insurance, gotta have it. There's no playing around with this one. Gotta have the insurance. Protect yourself, protect your assets, protect your family. Nothing worse to lose it all because of some silly little stupidity. I have a good friend that's been sued here, and it was a nightmare for them, and it wasn't even his fault. It's not his fault that the dance floor came apart. He didn't bring the dance floor, he didn't rent the dance floor, he had nothing to do with the dance floor, yet he got sued for it. Don't get caught that way. Banking. Keep your personal and your business completely separate. They should never, ever meet. The only time one should go from the other is when you write yourself a paycheck. And then, again, check with your situation on the tax ID. If you need one, get one. If not, don't worry about it. My name's Chad Allen Wandell, and this is DJ TV.